Hey everyone, Anthony Venuto here with In Touch Mortgage Solutions. Hope everyone's having a great day and being safe, practicing social distancing as we embark on this new time in history. I wanted to start off the video by, first of all, saying a big thank you to the hospitals, the medical staff, our nurses and doctors, everyone that works at those hospitals, risking their lives every single day, as well as all those people providing essential services like our grocery stores, our pharmacists, those people risking their lives every day to get us all that stuff that we need in order to stay home and isolate. Moving into the mortgage news and real estate news, there is a lot that's happened in the last week, and there's more coming out every single day as we adapt to these new changes. So I'm going to do a video. I'm going to go through a couple points. I'm going to extend further in the week on some of the specifics as we get more information. But I wanted to start off by saying that next week we will see on Monday, March the 23rd, the Bank of Canada has basically announced to our lenders that they're going to be changing the qualifying rate. It's going to go from 5.19 down to 5.04%. That's a 15 basis points reduction in the qualifying rate. Now that may help some people with a little bit more house and ease the qualification if you're looking to purchase or refinance. That comes in light of the fact that on April 6th, there were supposed to be changes to the stress test rule. Those rule changes have been postponed as the government and the Ministry of Finance basically try to allocate resources to getting the $82 billion stimulus into the hands of Canadians. So the resources are being reorientated to help with that. So it has been postponed indefinitely. Looking into next week, based on all the changes in the economics in the markets, the banks are anticipated to raise their mortgage rates. We don't know yet exactly where they're going to be, but there is anticipation that that is expected, as we've been getting notification from our lenders that will be taking place. Moving into the actual mortgage components, for those of Canadians that have purchased a home or in the process of closing or firming up their deals, I wanted to reassure them that it is business as usual. There has been some changes in regards to that to help. So first and foremost, appraisals. Appraisals have changed in regards to that you may not need to have someone come out to the house. They may do an auto appraisal. If that doesn't work, they may do a drive-by or a desktop appraisal. Banks have measures in place to ensure that we can get them done in a timely fashion to meet the needs of the consumers, as well as to avoid the spread of COVID-19. If you have been directly impacted and, for example, as I said, you're closing and you may have been temporarily laid off, you may have lost work, or your company shut down, so you're at home, the banks do understand these protocols and these measures, so they have adapted some measures case by case to help Canadians continue to move forward and close those deals. On a side note of that, is part of the mortgage process is the lawyer, and we have reached out to some of our lawyers who have adapted policies to help do everything electronically rather than have to go and sign. So they've set up measures to help that. So altogether, as I said, no need to panic. If you're in that position, there are measures in place to help you close your transactions. Rest assured, we're here as brokers to help and make sure that we're here to guide you and provide you with the right advice. The deferral program is probably one of the biggest questions that we get asked on a daily basis all of last week. So we've been inundated with calls, and the biggest information or the best information that I can provide is that it is case by case. And that means that, if you have been directly impacted, laid off, basically you're at home, you're in quarantine, what does that mean for you? And the banks are there to help. Us as mortgage brokers they're here to help as well, to help field some of those questions. But it is case by case. The banks may be asking for some information depending on what institution you're with. If you're with a bank with your chartered top 6, your monolines, or your equity lenders, potentially even privates, you may want to reach out to your broker as well as to the lending institution and see exactly what it is that you may need to be eligible for the deferral program, which is up to 6 months. As I said in the beginning and also my last video, it is a new time. We are writing the book here. So none of this has ever happened before. So the banks do have measures in place for, crisis events, and that's potentially why we're seeing some of these changes in rates and the way banks are adapting to this. And, just moving forward, we want to give everyone that reassurance that business is as usual. With that being said, now that we're going to be home potentially, for an indefinite period of time. We don't know if we're going to get locked down like the rest of Europe. We wanted to stress the importance that, that has changed as well, because you're at home now. You can spend time with family. There's things that you can do around the house. A lot of technology. There's a lot of information out there to keep us occupied. But I think the silver lining is that we can spend some time with those people that we're isolated with. If you feel the itch that you need to go out and do something in your home, go through your closets, declutter. Go through those closets, go through some of those clothes. There's definitely a need for donations and clothing. There always has and there always will be, as well as, maybe tackle that home project or that small renovation, that you may have the materials for. Now's a good time to do that, especially if you're planning to list your home. Now's a good time if you're going to be home, get the house painted, do some of those things. And also declutter. This is a good time to go through the home, go through some of the stuff that you don't need. Donate it to people that may need it, or services that can collect it from you. I just want to stress the importance that, as professionals, whether you're a mortgage professional, real estate professional, we're here to help. And that's the most important thing. If you have any questions regarding your mortgage, whether it be, the deferral program, or if I'm able to close, always feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Please be safe, practice social distancing. Thank you, and have a great day.